go out. It's when will the power go out? And what are you gonna do when that situation happens for you? Is it something where you need a fan to keep your family cool, or maybe you need a heating element to keep your family warm? Is it just as simple as having that perfect cup of coffee in the morning before you head out for the office and you wanna make sure that you're prepared for the day? Well, today our Ecoflow is gonna handle those situations and everything else in between. It's going to power up 90% of the electronics in your home. Think about your routers, your televisions, your lamps, anything that you need to get started and to stay connected, your phones. Today, we're giving you the opportunity to pick it up in the smallest footprint, the most lightweight style that I've seen us bring to you in a 1,500 watt power station from not only our #1 brand here at QVC, but the national leader in portable power, and that is Ecoflow. This is the Delta 3. It's 1,500 watts. We're gonna talk to you all about what that means in this presentation, but it's our very first time that we're offering it to you as a today's special value. Now I'm gonna show you the difference between the one that I own and the one that we're offering you today. Now I own this one. This is the Delta 2. You can see from the side how different they are. Look at how much bigger this one is. Look at the Delta 3 right over here. Look at the size of this. Look at the size of this. This one weighs close to 60 pounds. This one weighs under 42 pounds. Look at all the ports though. This still has 15 ports on it. This still is 1,500 watts. This one is still gonna power up your refrigerator. It's still gonna power, it's just like a cell phone, right? Cell phones keep getting smaller. This one does it all with the latest in technology, and guess what? It charges in less than 90 minutes. Now, today, we're offering it to you with a trolley, which we've never done before, which is really cool that we have that. So now it's portable, it's convenient, it's something that you can take from room to room. I always leave mine in my coat closet, so it's always on the first floor ready. And today we also have an option for you, so that's coming for everybody no matter what. Now you can get the Delta 3 with the trolley on its own, $799. That's your price today. That's our today's special value price, and an easy pay of $160, or you can add the solar panels. Now, the solar panels are always the option that I recommend. Why? I have them for myself. Because if you have the solar panels, the next question after if the electricity or when the electricity goes off is, when does it come back on? You never have to worry about when the electricity is coming back, because the solar panels are always charging your Ecoflow, which is always lighting up your refrigerator, your microwave, your coffee maker, and every other electronic in your house that you need. Now, today is the day to pick it up, not only because it's our today's special value, not only because we have it for you with free shipping and handling, not only because, hey, we understand what's going on, right, around the world. Today is the day to get prepared for you and for your family, and Melissa Dawson's here to talk to us all about it. All right, so listen, since midnight, 3,000 orders have been placed. If you want it without the solar panels, we don't have a ton to go around, just about 400 total. If you want it with the solar panels, we have them available for you, but now is your chance to place your order, E324649. Now, Melissa, we've been presenting the Ecoflow since it came to QVC.
Yes.
And this
You're one of our early customers.
Yes, exactly. I bought this one right away because
Yes.
I live in a community where I can't have a whole house generator, and I don't necessarily want to deal with the generators that need like spark plugs and gas and
Right.
all this other stuff, and they're loud and they're noisy.
Right.
This was simple, easy, quiet,
Yes.
and it does everything that I need it to do.
Sure. But now we made it even better.
Now you made it even better. Yes.
We made it smaller, more compact, but still just as powerful. This will power your full-size refrigerator, depending on the wattage, anywhere from 12 to 24 hours.
Wow.
A CPAP machine for 23 hours.
That's great.
A laptop for more than a day. You've got your 6 USB ports right across the front, 620 volt connections on the back. You can charge up to 15 devices at once.
Wow.
So 1,500 watts of power. That's what we love about this one. It really keeps you going for days in a power outage.
Now, we're obviously talking about power outages. Of course, there's other situations where you want your Ecoflow. It could be camping, it could be tailgating,
Yes,
doing
RVing.
something recreational and
Yeah.
fun. But take a look at this video and we'll walk you through all the details on the upgrades on the Ecoflow Delta 3.
Right, absolutely. So you've got that nice bright light LCD display, shows you how many hours of power that you have left, and the percentage of your battery power, ventilation fans built in as well. Just really simple. You charge it up, then when the power goes out, you just simply start plugging in items. That X-Boost technology really, you can plug in anything up to 2200 watts. So it really does support anything in and around your home. 15 total outlets, so anything from your cell phone all the way up to your sump pump or deep freezer, you can charge it all. It's portable. For the first time ever, we're including the trolley, so it really makes it easy to be able to take with you on the go. Made for indoor and outdoor use. And then we're also giving you, if you're picking it up with the solar panels, you can charge it via the solar or via the car or via your home. So we'll kind of dig a little bit more. Really the fastest recharge times in the industry and the best warranty, a 5-year warranty coming included, which is unheard of in the world of electronics.
And here's the thing, right? It's customer top rated at QVC.com right now. We've sold thousands of Ecoflows here at QVC. If you own one, give us a call. We'd love for you to share your story. I watched you and Rick at midnight. I heard some of the stories of people who have the Ecoflow who are affected currently by power outages in the country.
Yeah.
And it was heartbreaking to know that that's happening in the world, and our hearts go out to you if that is your situation right now. But it's also super empowering to know that there is a solution that you don't have to necessarily wait for somebody else to come and help you. That was the reason why I wanted to have this in my own house. I wanted to take the power back in my own hands. And here is your solution at one of the most affordable prices.
Right.
My Ecoflow, when I bought it, was $1,500,
yes,
right?
I remember.
Today, we have it for you at $799 without the solar panels, $899 with the solar panels. Get the solar panels because they are worth the price. They are so worth it. But let's talk about all the different ports and everything that we have here and what this is going to power.
So again, here's your nice bright LCD display. When you get this home, you're just simply going to plug it in, charge it for 90 minutes. It will hold a charge for 6 months. There's no accounts to set up. There's no Wi-Fi. There's no passwords. It's the easiest technology. It's why Ecoflow is always top rated. You can see how many hours of power that you have left and the percentage of your battery right there. So you always know exactly where you are right on the screen. Right below, you've got 6 USB ports coming included, 2 of those being your fast charging ports, and then 2 of those being your newer Type-C connections. So small technology, older technology, new technology, we've got you covered. Then around on the back is kind of where the magic really happens, because you have 6 120 volt connections. So you can plug in 6 items at the same time. So your refrigerator, a deep freezer, your hair dryer, your coffee machine, all of those items that you want to keep powder, your router, oxygen machines, all of that. And then up here, this is the various ways that you can recharge. So you can recharge via the car charger will plug in there, or your solar panels. This is where your home charger is going to plug in, and just like your cell phone, you simply plug it in. 90 minutes, you're going to be completely charged and have power that will last you for days.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You know, it was funny, a couple years ago, you know this story very well. A couple years ago, I knew that there was going to be a really big storm on Christmas Eve.
Yes.
I took my Ecoflow out. I made sure that it was charged. It was already charged, by the way. It was like just sitting in my coat closet, but it was 100% charged. And I took it out. And of course, right as I started Christmas Eve dinner, my power goes out. And I sit there and I go, you know what? I'm not going to sweat this. I'm not going to have a heart attack about this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just use the Ecoflow. That was my plan. I took it out. I started using it. 40 minutes in, the power came back on. I was very lucky in that scenario.
Yeah.
But I didn't have to worry about my meats going bad, about my dinner being spoiled or ruined because of it, because I had people coming over for dinner.
Right.
I didn't have to worry about lights because I had lights and I had power in my own hands. I always say, you know, if you're the father or the mother in the family, right? What do you do when the kids look up at you?
Yes.
Right? What do you do when the kids look up at you? If you have a solution, you're the superhero, right? You really are the superhero.
I love that one caller last night, Laura. She had, like, her whole extended family ended up coming to her home, like her kids, her grandkids, because she was the only one that had power.
Yeah.
She kind of ended up being like the hero for the family,
exactly.
right? Or for your neighborhood. I mean, that's the thing. When you have this technology, not everybody does. I think at some point these these will be probably standard in everybody's home. But in the meantime, you want to be able to have power. You want to be able to, and the thing about Ecoflow that we love, it can support things like heat that have heating elements, and that's what really sets us apart from the competition. So being able to do coffee makers, hair dryers, air fryers, microwaves. Ovens, it really does it all.
All right, so listen, you can see right there on the screen how much this can actually power up. A refrigerator for 1 day and 4 hours, an electric oven for an hour, an induction cooker for 2 hours and 46 minutes, a microwave for 54 minutes. That's a lot of meals.
Yes.
That's a lot of meals right there.
For a minute at a time,
and I want to remind you, right, this is the older version over here. This is the one that I own, the Delta 2. Here is your Delta 3. It's smaller. I'm going to show it to you this way too because look at the difference in size. It's like the daddy and the baby, but the thing is, the baby is just as powerful.
Yes, it just keeps getting better.
Yes.
The value keeps getting better. It keeps getting smaller, more lightweight, more compact. Our buyer, Alyssa, you know Alyssa.
Who I love,
So she's been buying Ecoflow for 2 years. She waited for this one. She's a tiny little thing. She only is 4'10", and she was like, this is the model I'm buying because the ones in the past were just too bulky for her to carry on her own.
So here's the thing, right? Today, we're bringing it to you. Yeah, exactly. It's 42 pounds, right? It's 42 pounds. Today, we're bringing it to you, excuse me, with the trolley. And that trolley, by the way, it's really nice. So it just goes in any closet, any place when you need it. Maybe you're using it for the tailgate. Maybe you need to bring it from the parking lot somewhere. This allows you to do that. If you want it with without the solar panels, I have fewer than 400. If you want it with the solar panels, now 4,500 remain for the entire day. Mind you, since midnight, well over 3,000 orders have been placed. So if you want this, by the way, this is only your second full look today of our today's special value. E324649 is your item number. Listen, we also have a great Q card offer happening right now. If you don't have a Q card, sign up for one. We'll give you $50 to apply right to your purchase. That means that you're getting this home at either $750 or $850. Now, I asked for calls. Keep giving us your phone calls. We've got Deborah on the lines who's giving us a call right now. Deborah, welcome. You're live on the air with Alberti and Melissa. How are you?
I'm well, thank you, and thank you for taking my call. I have a couple of questions, if you will. I have the Echo 2 like you do.
Oh, okay.
And so I have a couple of questions. Can you leave it plugged in all the time when you're not using it? And if so, will it impact the battery life or damage the unit?
Good question. Yeah, you really shouldn't leave your batteries plugged in all the time. We recommend, because it holds a charge for 6 months or more, so just charge it up for 90 minutes when you get it home, and the same for your Delta 2, and then just really unplug it. And then you just want to top it off like every 6 months. That's really the best thing for your battery.
The second question is, does the trolley fit the Delta 2?
Good question, and yes, it does. This is a universal trolley, so
really
it'll work
nice.
for your Delta 2. That's a great question.
And can you get the trolley separate? I did not get the trolley with the Delta 2, and so I would like to get a separate trolley.
I believe that Ecoflow sells them separately. I don't think we have them here at QVC separately.
I'm not sure. You know, we could send you back to our customer service representatives, Deborah, and maybe they can search QVC.com to see if we have the trolley available. I'm not aware of that, though.
And are the solar panels universal?
Yes, they are.
Between the two units?
Yes, absolutely, ma'am. So if you already have solar panels, they would be compatible with this one as well.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank
Good
you,
questions.
Deborah. Thank you. All right, so listen, continue giving us your calls, whether you have questions for Melissa, or maybe you're sharing your Ecoflow story. You know, I've got lots of them, right? Because I told you about that one time, like I had a washer and dryer installed in my house. Of course, the second they went to test it, electricity went out, because it's not about if. It's not about if. We know it's a when the electricity is going to go out. And of course, the second they needed to test it, the electricity went out. Well, what did I do? I said, you're not leaving until I test this unit. And so I brought my Ecoflow upstairs. They tested my washer. Everything was working great. Another time, Kirsten's power went out for like 4 days. I lent her my Ecoflow with the solar panels, and it's what basically saved her family from having to go to a hotel room.
And the big thing about those fast recharge times, and Kirsten was the perfect example, she would bring it to work to recharge it and then take it back home and have, again, a full battery that, you know, could like power her whole family for days. So that's the beauty about those fast recharge. Again, 5-year warranty, and really supports everything in your home. Let's really put this one to the test. So this one, we've got plugged into a lamp. We've got it plugged into our blender. I've also got a hair dryer plugged in. And this is one of the most powerful items in
Yes,
your home.
yes.
Every woman in America has like blown a fuse box with a hairdryer. So the fact that it can support things like a hairdryer, and I even have a coffee machine plugged in. I actually just made a fresh cup of coffee. And this is the big thing. Actually, Sean bought another brand, and she went to make her a cup of coffee, and her
it didn't
coffee
work.
maker didn't work.
Oh,
so
wow.
the big thing is with heating elements, which is your microwave ovens, hairdryers, coffee makers, air fryers, so many of the things in our kitchen have heating elements. You want to make sure that you purchase a product that can support all those items, and this one can.
And why not do it with